So with the match types, if you've only got a small budget, then the bulk of your budget you will want to spend on exact match terms. So if we're using the example baby towel, your ad will only show when someone types in baby towel or baby towels, so plural, and then close variations. So slight misspellings or different ways to spell. You've got baby towel here. That's the only search terms that will show up. So super, super targeted, super laser focused on the keywords. With phrase and broad, so we'll start with phrase, baby towel, essentially what you're doing is you're telling Amazon, okay, baby towel, I want you to go and find more keywords that include that keyword baby towel. It must include baby towel in that exact order, but it can have words either side. So like the example says, you might show up for pink baby towel or baby towel rail, which is probably not relevant, cotton baby towel, etc., etc. So that's where you need your negative keywords to counteract if there's any colors that you're not selling, materials, sizes. That's where we need to use negative keywords in order to reduce any wasted spend or irrelevant searches. And then broad, so that's the widest match type. So pros brings in a lot of clicks, but irrelevant searches can, like phrase, can sneak in. So you will need those negative, you will need to use your negative keywords to counteract that. So with baby towel, broad, it just has to include baby towel, but the words can be in any order. There can be words in the middle. So you can see baby towel, we've got baby hooded towel. So hooded is in between. So, but again, that can bring in irrelevant searches. But hopefully we'll get to that in the optimization portion. So if you've only got a small budget, just start with exact. Then once you've tested your main keywords, you can start to build out using phrase and broad. Generally, I like to keep each match type in its own campaign because, as you could see before, they do perform differently. Exact match, you want to have your best performing keywords, which generally they're the most specific, and dedicate the bulk of your budget towards those. Then we can use phrase and broad. Once you've identified your best-selling keywords, you can use phrase and broad to build out and grow. So find more keywords like your best performing keywords. All right, let's just have a look at the suggested bids. Normally, I won't just blindly go with the suggested bids, but it sort of gives you a good range as to how much you should be bidding. But again, you will want to take this back to your profit margins. What's your break-even cost? If you're only making $5 on a product, then you don't want to be spending $2 a click, because that's going to get quite expensive quite quickly. So for me, I always like to start a little bit lower than the suggested bid. I like to start a little bit lower. You can always increase that if you're not getting many clicks or impressions. So for Matthew, I would probably say around, looking at what was happening in the rest of the campaigns that he's currently running, say around $1.20 to start. So I'm just going to remove these. Add them again. So you can just select default bid. Oops. Okay. So it's a little bit below that suggested bid. You can always increase if you're not getting many clicks. Just see what you can get for that price. Start a little bit lower, you can always increase. Then negative keywords, because I'm only using exact match targeting, I don't need to add negative keywords. If I was using broad and phrase, then I would want to have some negative keywords in here. Generally, if you're doing some keyword research, that's a really good time to start building your negative keyword list up. Like Matthew was saying, he doesn't want to go up against these squirrel-proof bird feeders. So that would be a really good example of a negative keyword that you could use.
That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are over 2,500 of us now. We're actually the largest professional community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you would like to find out more about what we do, and of course how we can help you either get started or indeed build your own e-commerce business, grow and build your own business, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that is right underneath this video in the description, and I will see you on the inside. Bye for now.